Okay. In terms of starting the league,
Yeah.
Do you? I mean, is it a different feeling because it's counts separately to the first 9?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question that these games have a little bit different feel to them. And we've played really good competition. We've played a lot of really good teams, but you know, you have to be good in your league, and I think that's important. So. And I told the young guys that I said the first couple league games, like everybody shot out of a cannon, kind of like the first game in a tournament you play in. Teams are shot out of a cannon. So, you know, especially with Illinois coming off a loss, we expect them to be really fired up and ready to go tomorrow.
I know you guys probably watch a ton, but have you been surprised at all with the number of quality teams at the top of the Big Ten?
No, because I've been watching the recruiting for the last few years, and I know how good the coaching is. So. It's good to see. You know, I think because of the coaching change, everybody thought Michigan was going to make a drop, but they got really, really good players, and they got some toughness, and they've won a lot of games. And us coaches, we all knew Ohio State was going to be terrific. We expect Michigan State to be terrific. You know, so it was a good showing in the challenge. We won, which is great. So that helps. But no, it doesn't surprise me. And I think Illinois as a team by the end of the year can be as good as anybody in our league.
When you go back to early last season or so, Darryl starts to emerge as kind of like a defensive-minded guy for you. What kind of was the transformation in your mind, if there was one, and how much of his embrace of that role made life easier in so many other ways?
Well, I just think that we kind of forced him to because Anthony had to score so much for us. We just couldn't ask Anthony to guard. Now, if they had 2 really good players, Anthony guarded for us. Like Purdue last year, they had 2 really good guards. We'd do that. So Daryl's embraced it, but we have we're much better defensively than we were last year. We have a lot of guys that are embracing that role. So, but no, Darryl relishes that. He gets excited about it. And it is nice to know when you got a guy that's just going to lock in and guard the best player.
Follow up on that. Can you sense going in like 48 hours, going into a matchup like that, maybe it has a little bit different edge to it?
24 hours. Okay. Yeah, we don't do 2-day prep on teams. It's just my philosophy. Yeah, you can 24 hours before you can tell when Darryl starts to get juiced up for a game.
And last year against Illinois was one of your guys' sloppier games of the season, just with all the turnovers and kind of letting them have some easy shots. What do you use from that into this year's game, especially since you guys bring back a lot of the similar lineups?
Well, I think that game changed us last year because they scored 27 or 27 in transition. And no matter how much we talked about running back, our guys weren't going to run back. It's arguably the fastest team we're going to play all year. Michigan State runs. A lot of teams run, but these guys are really talented at the guard position. So we got better in transition because of that game last year as the year went on. It's carried over, hopefully, into this year. Now, we're not going to stop all transition tomorrow because but if we can be great in transition, that would help us. And then we were just a mess in that game. They pressure you. They changed their defenses on us. They went triangle and 2. They went man-to-man. They went 3-2 zone. This year they're playing more 2-3. So we were kind of a mess last year in that game, but they had a lot to do with it.
Do you bring that up to the guys at all?
Our guys know we're a different team. They're a different team. They're a much better team than they were last year. We're a much better team than we were last year. And we were pretty good, and they were pretty good. They beat us in Michigan State last year. So our guys know. Every day we're practicing to be good teams, and our schedule this year is really fantastic. I mean, we're playing a lot of really good teams, so it's great. It's great for the fan base. And so every day we practice to try to beat a team like Illinois.
Mark, Kofi Coburn is one of the best bigs in the conference.
Yeah.
How can you guys slow him down tomorrow?
Well, I don't know. And then Georgie does such a good job passing him the ball. I mean, might be the best passer in the league, getting him the ball. So, we'll see. He's 62% from the field, and they run good stuff for him. He's just a load. He's the best offensive rebounder in the country. They're the top rebounding team in the country. So they do a lot of things really well, and we'll do the best we can. we'll see what happens. I don't think our guys really know how big he is until the game starts. And he looks great. He's lost weight. He's in good shape. So they've done a nice job with him. We'll do the best we can. You know, there's a reason why teams in our league, coaches in our league, pick them high, because they have a lot of really good players. And he's one of them.
Mark, you guys have been one of the best teams at defending 2-point field goals this year. Do you feel that, or how much of that do you think is just having more bodies to play down low and just being able to allow them to play aggressively and more freely without having to worry about foul trouble too much?
I think it helps. I think it's a little bit the style of play that we're playing, too. Might be the teams we played. Tomorrow we'll be challenged on 2-point field goal percentage because they're so good at getting downhill and getting in the lane, and their big guys can really finish, and they really offensive rebound well. So we'll be challenged on that number greatly tomorrow. So, but Sticks has a lot to do with it. The Twins are long. You know, our guards have done a really good job when the ball's got in the paint and squaring guys up and playing shots and doing well with that. So a lot goes into it, but tomorrow will be a different challenge for us.
The turnover situation has been much better this year. Any idea why that is?
Well, we started 2 years ago after our 19 and 13 season. And it takes a long time, just to give you an idea how long we've been working on turnovers and making smarter decisions. We had 7 the other night, and 5 were just terrible decisions, and they can be corrected. So we'll see. Playing a much more athletic, faster team. They try to speed you up. We'll see. But the key for us is we actually forced turnovers this year, so we're winning that battle right now.
Going back to Aaron's dunk the other night, got a lot of attention, obviously.
He did it.
Was that the best dunk under the circumstances that you've seen? I mean, you made your college debut against Phi Slama Jama, so you have a baseline.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of good dunks. Teams that I've coached, that's up there. I was coaching DeAndre Jordan, and we were like in game 5, and I swear he took off from the foul line, dunked it. And all the coaches on the sideline said, and with the 5th pick in the draft, DeAndre Jordan. Now, he didn't go 5th, but he's played the level in the NBA. So that was pretty cool that he knows his shot well enough to know that he missed it. He showed great speed and great hustle to get to that. So I think everybody was excited about it. I joked with them like, well, you knew you missed it, and that's why you followed it. But everything has to go perfect for that to happen, right? And everything went perfect for that to happen. So good for him. Kid works really hard. He really tries to rebound, so it's good to see him get that play.
In terms of rookie window, he hasn't seen much time the last 2-3 games. I mean,
last 2, yeah. He's just got to play smarter. Ricky's got to play smarter. You got to play without fouling. I thought he gave us good minutes in the first half the other night. Had a reverse layup, defended really well. So if he can play without fouling, we had 3 or 4 guys that were just going out there and fouling, and the Twins have worked hard not to foul. Tomorrow will be a challenge for him. Ricky's been better in practice the last 2 days. And we got a lot of depth. Dante's playing really well. Daryl's played really well, so it makes it hard. But Ricky's practiced well, so that's a good sign.
Good.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Yep.